I-15 turned into a landing strip tonight. A small plane crashed on the freeway at 121st South in the northbound lanes at about 7:30. A motorist who saw the crash pulled two people from the crumpled fuselage. One is dead, the other in critical condition. The pilot of the Piper Warrior, owned by Alpine Aviation in Provo, apparently attempted an emergency landing on the freeway. Miraculously, it missed any cars, but the aircraft clipped some high-voltage power lines as it crashed, causing widespread power failures. The Highway Patrol closed the freeway northbound for a time, diverting the Draper exit. We'll have an eyewitness report from the scene and tell you where the lights went out next, this Monday, December 14th.
And opening the section of I-15 closed by that light plane crash earlier this evening.
News Specialist Joel Munson is at the crash site right now with Joel.
Shelley and Bruce, just a few minutes ago, Utah Highway Patrolmen reopened both north and southbound lanes of I-15. They shut down the freeway after a single-engine Piper crashed on the northbound lanes near 112 South. That crash and dead, another in critical condition.
It was around 7 p.m. when the single-engine Piper apparently experienced trouble over the south part of Salt Lake Valley.
They were proceeding south, circled around, came back in a northerly direction. We don't know yet whether they were having power problems or what.
But eyewitnesses say it was obvious something was wrong, and it was obvious the plane was trying to land on northbound I-15.
I was driving southbound and it hit the power lines here in front of me and flipped over and crashed.
Eyewitnesses helped state, local, and county officials pull two victims from the crumpled wreckage. One of them, an 18-year-old student pilot from Blackfoot, Idaho, apparently died at the scene. Lifeline helicopter transported the 25-year-old instructor to LDS Hospital. After crews attended to the victims, officials turned their attention to traffic control and the downed power lines that left parts of the Wasatch Front without electricity. Within the hour, FAA crews arrived at the scene to comb the wreckage for clues. The Utah Department of Transportation then began the task of moving the wreckage and getting traffic back to normal.
The latest word we have from the Utah Highway Patrol is that the 25-year-old flying instructor from Orem is Kayle Christensen, and again he's listed in critical condition at LDS Hospital. They are not releasing the name of the student pilot, the 18-year-old from Blackfoot, Idaho. They say they're still trying to contact his family. Shelley and Bruce?
Joel, are the investigators who were there saying anything at this early point about the possible cause?
They are not saying a thing, and they accept that it's standard to wait weeks, if not months, for information as to the cause of the crash.
As he reported that 38,000-volt transmission line that plunged part of northern Utah County into darkness for a time. The lights came back on a short while later, but in parts of Draper and Sandy, the power has just been restored moments ago. UP&L crews say they had trouble rerouting electricity. They have a temporary solution in place for the moment. They may be working for another couple of hours. The area is affected